Hello and welcome to Row Emporium. This is a getting started guide that covers the basic inventory loading, creating parties, and processing a claim. Other videos are available that cover features in more detail. When you first log in, you will be taken to the consultant homepage. From this page, it gives you a quick overview of sales, inventory, system information, etc. And from here, you have various menu items up here that gives you access to the various features. In this video, we're going to just cover the basics as far as getting you started to load the inventory, how to manage the inventory, create the parties, and then how to handle the claims once that is completed. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and go to inventory here. There's two ways to get inventory into the system. One is manually adding it. The other way is to import it. You can import from Shop the Row or Shop with Me. And we'll cover that first, and then we'll show you how to do the manual import. To import your items, just come down here to import. Pick your current system that you're using. For Shop the Row, it's fairly straightforward. Some things you might want to do, we handle duplicates a little bit differently. We track the quantity of each item rather than an individual image of the item. So I would recommend that you put your items in the duplicates. The duplicates style will not be imported. And then you can just change the quantity of your duplicates once it's imported into your system. To start the import, you'll need to enter your username and password for Shop the Row, and then do a start import, and you will be notified when the import starts as well as when the import has been completed. You'll get a notification icon here, and then you can go to your notifications to look at it if you like. We do not store this password other than long enough to get it into the queue and the import to be started. If you feel that's a security risk, feel free to change your password after the import has been completed. For Shop with Me, it's slightly different. The information as far as the styles are concerned, the user can name the styles whatever they like. So in this case, what you will do, again, you'll enter your username and password, and you'll get your style list, and then all the styles will be populated here with our style names on the left and your style names on the right. And what you will do is just match up the style that you want to import into our whatever style that we have here. And once you have completed all the matching, you'll do the import. The system will try to automatically match the styles for you, but it may not be 100% accurate, so make sure you double check. And again, the username and password is only stored temporarily. And if you feel it's a security risk, please feel free to change your password after the import is completed. One thing I did notice with Shop with Me, when I log in with the username and password, I get different information than when I log in with Facebook. So make sure that you verify and make sure the information is correct in using both logins. And if not, you will have to get that corrected. I'm not sure exactly how that would be done. Probably may have to contact them. I'm not totally 100% sure. And that's how to do the import. And we'll cover the manual loading here next. To add inventory, what you'll do is you'll come up here to the inventory menu and select add new inventory. Select the style that you're going to be adding, the size, your prices are automatically calculated in. And then you can come down here and select the item image and see the Amelia. I'll just pick a couple here for demonstration. And that adds your items. If you had more than one of these, you would change the quantity to however many you want. I would recommend that you break everything down by style and size and quantity of each style and size. That way, if you have items you only have one of, you can just add those in a group. When you do your duplicates where you have two items, for example, and you're doing leggings, and you can do all your duplicate leggings and load them all at once. Now the description is part of also our search system, which allows the shopper to search for items throughout our system. So, for example, if you had an item that had flowers on it, you could put floral in the description or flowers in the description. And if somebody was to search for flowers or floral, and you had an item that matched, and you have a current running party or a scheduled upcoming party, then your item will be displayed to the shopper and it gives them the information of where they can go to claim it if they like. And if it's a party that's in the future or scheduled, and then they'll know when they can go look at the item, and then give them the times that they can go and actually claim it. So it may take some time to fill this information out, but I would think it's going to be beneficial in the long run. So what you would do is, once you have your items loaded, you can just submit and add more. So you can come up here and select the next one. So I will show you how our outfits work. It's a little bit different than what you may be used to. With our system, what you want to do is make sure that all of your items are in our system prior to creating your outfits. Once the items are all in the system, then what you can do is, for example, you'll select an outfit image. Let's see if I can find one here. And then what you would do is you have two ways to add your items to this outfit. If you, when you get to that point and you have tagged your items with the item IDs, then you can just type in the item ID and it'll add it. If you don't have that, you come up here and, for example, I'll just select something here, an item, and add it, and you'll continue adding the items until your outfit is made. And what will happen is that these items will be removed from your inventory while it's in the outfit. So if you sell the outfit, the items are automatically associated with this outfit. If for some reason you're taking the outfit apart or you're deleting the outfit, the items that you have added down here will return back to your inventory so you don't lose track of them. In this case, I'll just add this one here, and if I was to add some leggings, just pick one here and add it. So these two items are going to be associated with that outfit. They'll be taken out of inventory as soon as I submit this, and they'll no longer be available unless you had duplicates of it. Then you'll still have whatever's left of your quantity. So I'll just hit submit and done. And that will take you to the inventory, unlisted inventory manager. This is where all your new stuff that you import or have added manually, and this is where you would add all your stuff to listings. anything in here you can't add to any of your parties. So if you want to keep specific things out from being listed, then you can just leave them in here, or you can create other categories or styles, like for example damaged, and you can keep items in there so you don't get those into the listed category. So here I'll just have some stuff that I've put in. So if I wanted to list these, I can either do them one at a time, or I can select them and list them, or I can just list all the items, and anything that's not listed will automatically be listed, and then that will come over here to your listing manager. So these are all the items. You can list them all, and these would be all the ones that are available for listing, and then you can remove them from here. For example, if you've sold this item, you can hit sold and fill out the information here to get it sold, or if you've traded it, give it away, lost. Cancel listing will take it out of this listing and put it back into unlisted. Or you can edit, for example, if you wanted to edit the quantity or the price or description, you can do that. Or if you delete the item, then it'll be totally taken out of the system. So that's what happens once you've added everything and then you've listed everything. Now you're ready to create parties based on your listings, and we'll cover that next here. When you're ready to have a sale, what you're going to need to do, you're going to want to come over here and create a new party. It doesn't matter if it's a Facebook sale, home sale, or a home party. If it's a link party, you have to have a party in order to get the items in the party and for the system to be able to track what items have been sold in what party. So the first thing we will do is you'll create a name for the party. VIP. The start time. Start time is going to be in 15-minute increments. Your end time, when the party ends, the time zone, and the party type. Now with the end time, one thing to keep in mind is that once the party ends, no one will be able to claim anything. So if you're doing like a Facebook multi-consultant and they keep their party or your stuff loaded beyond the end time, and you want to take advantage of that, you're going to need to set that time beyond whatever that normal party end time. So as far as the party types, these three here with the Row Emporium, they are link parties. All the items are shown within our system. VIP is just a single consultant sale, open to everyone. Private, again, single consultant, but the people that want to have access to your party will have to request access, and you will have to give them access. Multi-consultant, basically you'll have one party with multiple consultants in it, in their items. Facebook VIP, again, it's a individual group, and then the multi-consultant would be a multi-consultant group. In-home party, that enables you to be able to use the point of sale system, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit here. So I'll go ahead and start with the Row Emporium link party, and just basically you'll just select this and you're going to go ahead and click add party. Now if you want to allow window shopping, what this allows the shopper to do is browse your inventory. They just will not be able to claim it until after this time has been reached. If you uncheck it, they will just get a notice that the party hasn't started yet with the times when the party is going to be available for them to come in and shop. So we'll go ahead and add party. Oops, let me grab a photo here just something. The photo that you put in here will be used on Facebook. So if you copy your party link to Facebook, it will have the photo, whatever you put here, show up within your message. And we'll go ahead and click Add Party. So here, if you select yes, what will happen is that all your items that have been listed will be automatically placed in this party, and you will be taken to the party manager after this has been completed. Now I'm going to select no, so you can see how you would manually add the items. So what you would do here is you select your items. This will display all of them. This will display the ones that are not in the party, and these will display your individual styles. And then you can select, for example, TC prints. And here you can just select which items you want, select all. And you can add the items to the party. So now all these items here are in the party. Now if I wanted to select all of them, I can just select this. It'll take a moment because there's all of them there. And select all, add items party. And here we have 463 items added. So now all the items are in the party. Once you're done with that, if you want to go to the party manager, you can go to the party manager, and here's your party. It's not in green because it hasn't started yet. It'll start here in a minute. So if I go look at the party, you will see this telling you that when it will start. So we'll give it a moment here, and it should be up and running. So if I come back over here to Party Manager, you have some options. This takes you to the internal Row Emporium party. This refreshes sold comments if it's a Facebook party. Your reports, this will take you back so you can edit the party. You can add items, remove items, or delete the entire party. When you delete the party and it's a Facebook party, you will also attempt to delete the pictures off of the Facebook. So the party should be running now, so we'll come over here and I'll show you some things about the party. So the party is laid out by the styles that are available. Now one thing that we do a little bit differently is these items here are rotated. So every time the page is refreshed, these show new items. And if someone likes the item, they can click on it and it will take them right to the item so they can claim it. The other thing is that if this was a multi-consultant party, these items are displayed by random from everything that's in been added by the various consultants. So everybody has a chance to have some pictures show up here. The other thing that it also does is it will randomly, if it's a multi-consultant party, it will randomly pick the order in which the consultants are displayed. So every time somebody comes to the page here, these items will be ordered by the consultant, but in random order, so everybody has a chance to be at the top and everybody has a chance to be at the bottom. So here, if you click more item details, it just takes you here, and if there's comments or anything related to this item, it'll show up down here, and they also can claim from here. They can claim it from here. The seller, you can email the seller. You also have favorites here, so if this is selected by a shopper, it will put whoever the item belongs to, it'll put them into into their system. So when they go to the shopper homepage, they will see any upcoming and currently running parties for that particular consultant that they favorite. Now here, if this happens to be a zero quantity, let's say somebody's already claimed it, you will have a claim next here, so next person can claim it. It will also have a list of other parties that you have running that they might be able to find the item in. So if you're running multiple parties, they could maybe go to another party and be able to find that item and claim it from that party instead. So that's kind of the basics of how the system here works, and that's just your link parties or the Row Emporium parties. Now for Facebook parties, we'll go ahead and create a Facebook party. And again, same as with the link party, you put your times in here, but you'll pick your party type of Facebook. In this case, I'll just pick VIP, and it will load the groups automatically. I'll just use the test group, and then this is the upload time. This is when the time that the system will actually start uploading the photos to Facebook, which can differ from this one here, and you generally want to try to get this before this here time is reached. So that way you can schedule it and get everything uploaded before the party actually starts. And if you already have this party up and running, you don't want to change this time, because if you change this time, it will think that you have decided to, or you're reusing this party, and what it will do, it will reset, and it'll warn you, but it will reset and delete all your items out of the party, so you have to re-add them. So I went ahead and added the party. So depending on the type of party, some of them are added by style. Most of the multi-consultants are sorted by style and size. So what you're going to want to do is pick the correct one. Now the system will attempt to determine what type of party it is, or how they have their albums sorted, if it's by size or by style, and it will automatically choose this option for you. And if in either case, if there are already albums in that party or in that group that you're having your party in, the system will attempt to try to match the album names to the styles. And the same thing if you're doing it by style and size, it will attempt to match the styles and sizes to whatever albums are already available. So it'll make it a little bit easier on you. You'll just want to double check and make sure that the items are going in the correct folders. I know that with some larger parties, they'll have multiple albums for like leggings. So just make sure that it's actually uploading in the correct one. Now for the users that have large inventories, and they want to do a Facebook party, for example, and they don't want to post their entire inventory due to the size of it, there's an easy way for the system to only upload a certain amount. So for example, if you have 200 Carleys and you only want to do 100 of them, you can just have the system pick 100 random Carleys and upload them instead. This will keep your inventory from constantly changing, and the shoppers be able to see different items for every time you have a party. So it kind of keeps it the shopper engaged in regards to trying to find new items that you have, and not constantly seeing the same thing if you constantly upload everything. So so it's kind of a cool feature. Now, if you're going to be adding by style and size, you can just do the same thing here. Select by style and size, and then you have your various items that you have to just match up here. And then the last one is if you're going to be picking and choosing which items to add, you just basically select what you want and the Facebook album that you want to put them in. Now, in this scenario here, the albums have to already be created on Facebook for them to show up here and for you to be able to add them to those albums. That's the only caveat as far as doing it one at a time, and then you just pick the ones you want and add them to the party. Now, if you click one and you add it to the party and you click the same one again, it's not going to add a second one in there because it already knows that it's in there. So, and that goes for the same here. For example, if you're doing by style and you got new Carlys, for example, you already created the party and you already uploaded everything or put everything in there, and you added several Carlys, you can come back over here and tell it to add the Carlys again, and it's only going to add the new stuff, and it's not going to overwrite anything that's already been posted or added to the party. So if I sit here and just pick a couple of items, and you can also create albums. If this is a VIP album, it allows you to create the albums, and it just uses generic album covers for these. So that way you don't have to upload your albums if you just want to use the generic ones. We do have a theming, album theming, where you can actually upload album themes and then schedule them to be uploaded to the party. And then you can, once those are uploaded, then you can add your items here. So if I left it like this, and then I can just add the items to the party. So now they're added. Now I left this here blank, and if by leaving this blank, what will happen is when somebody comments sold, the system will see the sold comment and automatically generate a sales entry for you with the Facebook user's profile information. So when you click on the username, it will actually take you to their profile, so you can contact them to give them instructions on how to continue with purchasing the item. If you would like for a response to be sent, what you can do here is add a comment that you want to respond to. So it will look like you actually responded to their sold comment. Now we do have several replacement tags here that you can use. For example, the first name is the first name of the person that commented on, and you can just select like and then the claim URL, you can just click on that. So in this case, what we'll do is it will replace the first name and the URL for them to claim, and once once the system sees the sold comment, it will send this information or post this comment as a reply to their sold comment with whatever instructions you want them to follow here. And if they decide to click on the URL. That way you'll get all their information, because they'll be logging into our system, and they'll have access to all their shipping information and so on and so forth. If the person does not respond to this and click the claim URL, what will happen is when the party ends, the system will see that this person hasn't clicked the URL, and so what it will do, it will go back to the default, like if this wasn't in here, and automatically generate the sales entry, so you can contact that user and see if they still want that item. One of the reasons we don't do the photo messages and actually work with the response message is that there's been on multiple occasions where people don't follow the instructions that are in the photo message, especially if you got a claim link. So generally what will happen is somebody will claim an item by just clicking on the link, but don't comment sold in the comments. And then somebody else will comment sold, and then there's a big discussion in regards to who claimed the item first. This way you got only one person that's got the sold comment. They get it the first time, and they'll get the response message. Now the system does track sold next, so if somebody types in another comment as far as sold or sold next, they will be put in the queue automatically to be next in line if the first person decides to pass on it. So that's kind of how that all works. Now, we don't allow links in here. Facebook kind of frowns on links in these messages. So what we have done is we have a couple of responses here as far as ready for invoice and continue shopping messages. When a person claims an item, they will get a message box, and if they select continue shopping or ready for invoice, you can have a message that's displayed. For example, if they're done shopping, give them instructions on how to get onto Bless and sign up for the account for that. And the same thing for continue shopping. You can have separate messages for those, be the same messages. While I'm here, you also have a return policy. You can fill out the return policy, and if you want to have the shopper accept the return policy before they can actually claim it, you can check this option here, and then they'll get a box saying, given your return policy, and if they don't accept it, they won't be able to claim it. So that way you know that they accepted it. If they claimed it, they can't come back and say, well, I didn't know this. So one other good reason. So let's go back here. And then once you already have uploaded or added these items to the party, when the upload time is reached, these will start uploading. You'll get a notification here indicating that it has started uploading, and you'll also get a notification to tell you that it has uploaded. If there are any errors uploading, it will also tell you the errors, and it will attempt to upload the item 3 times. If there's errors for that particular item 3 times in a row, then it's going to stop uploading. So just be aware of that. And if that's the case, you'll have to remove the item and add it back in to reset that counter and try to get those uploaded again. When you're all done adding this, you can go back to the party manager, and it'll show up here. Now the green bars indicate that the party is active and running. Now if this is a Facebook party and you click here, it'll take you to the Facebook link, and here you can either copy the Facebook link or the local link. when you're running a Facebook party, you also have a party that's a link party running in conjunction with that. So you can have shoppers be either on Facebook, or when they come back here, you can give them instructions. For example, if they want to see more of your items, they can go to this URL, which will then take you to the party. So for example, here's the party that we have running, or the Facebook party that we have running here. And you can see that all the items that I selected are all here. So and if you want to take a bigger, closer look, all the images have a pop-up that will allow you to take a closer look at something. And that's how the parties work. Nothing much to it, or it's fairly simple. And we'll cover your sales and how to deal with those next. When a customer claims an item, or the system generates a automatic sales entry for a sold item, it gets put in your pending sales. This is where all your customers are that have claimed the various items. And from here, you'll mark if it's invoices, if you've invoiced and paid and shipped it. You got some additional information here as far as the subtotals, discounts, etc. It tells you how much Lulu Cash the person has and how many punches there are on their punch card. Anytime a person purchases anything and actually has paid for it, or you mark it paid, all the items that they just purchased will create punches. So that way the punches are automatic. Lulu Cash you can assign by selecting any of these menus, and you can update the Lulu Cash. You can just say whatever the amount you want. Currently it's $10, so if you want to make it $15, you just type in 15, submit the new amount, and you can see it's reflected here that the person now has 15. Same thing with the punches. You can update the punches, you can add or take away, you can just assign new values to those two items. Also, we have a rating system in here, and this is for consultants only. The shopper does not see this information. So if you have a problem with a customer, or the customer is a flipper, or whatever the case may be, you can come in here, give them a rating, and put your comments in here and submit the rating. Now if you see that somebody has a low value, you can come up here and show what they are, and you can see who reviewed it, the rating they gave them, and whatever the comments may be. So here's just I entered test for demonstration purposes. Now if the shopper has not marked their invoices being ready for, or has marked ready for invoice, you can't select any of these until you do that. So you can just click on that and it will allow you now to continue on with this. Now our system does track sold next. It's all automatic. If a shopper passes and there's somebody in the next line, it will automatically generate a pending sales for that particular customer. So for example, on this one here, I have added a claim next. So if I actually cancel this sale, it will regenerate, and here's the person that was next in line for it and automatically generated it. And the person that is chosen for the claim next is the person that was automatically in line. So if there's more people behind this and this person, and we would or cancel the sale here, it would come to the next one. So it's all automatic. And if, for example, the claim next is in the system for 30 days, so if this item is returned for whatever reason, the system will automatically assign it to that person, so you can check to see if that person still wants it. So if you've invoiced the person, you can just mark it for invoiced. Now, when you mark this as paid, it will ask you for additional information. So if you applied any Lulu Cash, punches, or any other discounts, you can apply it here so the system can keep track of that. So if you add $5 in Lulu Cash and the person doesn't have it, you'll get an error. So if you don't add anything, then it won't give you any kind of discounts. So if I add $5 for a discount, it'll take $5 off. Or if for example, you give it away, you can put the amount that you're applying for the discount here. Same thing with the punches. If there are any here, shows that there's 5 available. So if you want to take a punch out, you can hit 1, and you can apply that discount. So as you can see here, the discount's $5. Now if you applied Lulu Cash, it will show up here in the discount as being part of the discount. Now when the item is shipped, you'll again get asked if there's a shipping charge, so the system can keep track of your shipping charges, as well as a tracking number. So if you have a scan gun, you can scan the barcode off of the label and scan it in, type it in, copy it, or just leave it blank if you like. But one of the benefits of adding the tracking number is that when you do the sale, or when you come back to your completed sale and you want to know what the tracking is, it will add the tracking number to the sales. So here nothing was added for the tracking number. Let's see, where is that? Here's the one that I just entered, and of course it's not a valid tracking number. Now if I entered a valid tracking number, this would actually turn into a link, and you'll be able to click on it, and it will take you to the tracking page for the carrier, and you can see what the status is without opening up your mail program and try to find the tracking number in it and checking what the status is. So pretty straightforward. You do have some options here. You can change the price of an item, you can email the customer, you can get more item details, change your punches, Lulu Cash, and cancel the sale. Now if you're running your system on a Windows-based operating system, and you've installed the support application, and you run stamps.com, the information is automatically transferred into stamps.com by just clicking this button. The only issue is that this is a local URL link that passes the information. So if you have the application running and this isn't showing up, you may have to come up here and tell it to allow that link to be present, since it's not secure. And then you just click that, and the entire address, email, everything is transferred into the stamps.com delivery address, and makes it nice and easy. If you do have to copy it, we have set up additional copying selection here, so you can do the full address, which includes the name, just the address, street address, city, zip, state, So it's, for example, if you need to copy this information over to Bless, which has individual lines for each one of these, you can just copy that. And the same thing for the name. You can do full name, first name, last name, which makes it kind of easy to copy without having to cut and paste everything out of there to get it into Bless or maybe some other system that you're using. But that's the easy, simple version of how your sales work. And for more detailed information on our other features, select the video that you want to watch, and we'll give you more detailed information on how that all works.